Hope you're having a fantastic start to your morning. We've got your forecast coming up, more music as well, including some music from Matthew West and also Crowder. Well, we are hearing from area author Nancy Magargle, the book A Time to Die, A Time to Live, and you'll be able to connect with her coming up very soon. There are some book signings. We'll tell you the information on those in just a couple of moments. Nancy, you mentioned the story. You go back to the 1990s when you lost your daughter, and obviously there's the subtitle here, Making and Moving Beyond End-of-Life Decisions. You and your family found yourselves in a decision-making and grief cycle that you probably never would have ever expected to have happen. How could you? Mm-hmm. The process of going through some of that, I know there's a lot of people, you mentioned maybe the positive and negative voices, maybe both, that kind of were there. Take us through what you kind of had to wrestle with, you and your family, with this situation.
Well, that's hard to answer in a short break. But I will tell you that the pastors, the counselors, the hospital chaplains, so many people got involved with this trauma. Our daughter, unlike many traumas that happen in a very short period of time, our daughter had open head wound. And so over a course of weeks and months, our daughter's brain really disintegrated and there was nothing left. But during that period of time, there were mini traumas that were huge. And the doctors would say, well, we'll see her stop breathing in the next few minutes because of one thing or another. And so with each of those, in the wake of each of those losses, I became more and more confused with what God's will was. And so the chaplains and the counselors and the doctors, and I called Focus on the Family. I called so many places, and these people were so helpful. So my advice would be to keep calling out and to keep asking for help if you can't make this decision on your own. But the bottom line was, one of the pastors said to me, Nancy, I believe that God sees your heart, and he knows that you love Stacy. And so he knows that you are praying about this, and you are seeking his will. And he said, whatever decision you make, that decision God will honor because of the love that you have for your daughter and for him himself.
The book is called A Time to Die, A Time to Live, Making and Moving Beyond End-of-Life Decisions. Nancy Magargle, area author. You've been part of Central Pennsylvania for, is this where you're originally from?
Yes.
All right, so you've been in this area, and apparently I guess you love it because you've stayed all these years, right?
I love it.
And you can connect with Nancy. She'll be at some area book signings coming up. Christian Light Bookstore, that's going to be in Williamsport. Christian Light Books and Gifts, that's along Washington Boulevard. It'll be this Saturday, 11 till 1, and then the Bible Depot in Sunbury on Thursday, April 13th from 1 until 4. I know you're looking forward to having a chance to interact with people. You'll have obviously the book there and things like that, but opportunities to connect with people about the very thing you write about.
Yes. Some of the people I haven't seen for, some of the people will be complete strangers to me, and others will have been Stacy's schoolmates or teachers. I'm amazed at the connection that people are getting with this book.
Nancy Magargle, our featured interview. And if people want to find out a little bit more online as well about, you speak on this subject, you've written about this subject, where can they go online?
TimeToLiveBook.com.
All right.
That's different from the title, Time to Die, A Time to Live. It's TimeToLiveBook.com.
And if you missed that, just contact us here at WGRC. We'd be happy to share it with you. We'll have more coming up with Nancy Magargle on the morning show. Right now, the music of Toby Mac. Good morning.